están? Bien, más o menos, mal. Ojalá que están bien. Bueno, today nosotros practicamos los verbos. Ok, necesito unos voluntarios para ayudar, to help con las pizarras blancas, the whiteboards, los marcadores y borradores. So if there's any volunteers, if you can go over, grab some whiteboards, markers, pass those out, that would be great. If you need to go ahead and do that and pause, go ahead and pause the video and I will be right back on with you to practice conjugating. Okay, let's get started. Everyone should have a whiteboard and a marker and eraser. And you may also want your notes out because these are going to be in English. Alright, so saquen los apuntes. Take out your notes. Saquen los apuntes. Okay. So, number 1, you formal walk. So, the first thing we need to figure out is how to say to walk. So look that up in your notes. Alright, see if you can find that verb. It's going to be with walk the dog. Did you find it? Hopefully you found caminar. Okay. So then, step 1 is what? We have to cut off. We have to cut off the ending. We're left with camin. And now, you formal. We have to figure out what box that's in. Okay, so, should we pull up our chart? Let's pull up our chart. Oops. Okay, so, you formal, where does that put us? That should put us right here. Usted. Alright, so our ending will be A. And I'm going to drag this over here, we're only going to pull it out when we need it. So, what you should have, and check your work on your whiteboard, is usted camina. Did we all get that? Usted camina? Excelente. All right, next one. I rest. Go ahead and look up to rest in your notes. I rest. What did we find? Did we find descansar? That should be what you found. And does anyone remember how to say like a rest period or a break in school? We talked about it when we talked about like different classes. It was descanso, just like it, right? See? To rest, to break. Alright, so step 1 is cut off the AR. We're left with descans. We need the I form, which is yo. So our conjugation is an O. So we should end up with yo descanso. I rest. Yo descanso. Now you might ask, is the yo necessary? No, it's not necessary in this case. We know who we're talking about if we just have descanso. But, like I just said, descanso can also mean a noun, a rest or break. So it doesn't hurt to include that in there so we know exactly what we're talking about. Alright. We buy. Ooh, did we do to buy? We might not have done to buy. Lo siento. Let me write it up. Comprar. Comprar is to buy. Oh, you should know comprar. That's from in the past. Lo siento. Let's a little review. Okay, so pretend like I remembered that you knew that. So comprar is to buy. All right, we learned that with organizar and conocer and all of those verbs. So comprar, step 1. Cut off. We're left with compr. All right, and then we. What is the subject pronoun for we? And what box does that put us in? What do you think? You should be thinking the nosotros box. Nosotros is we. So, you should end up with nosotros compramos. Nosotros compramos. Next one, you all take. That one was in your new notes, so look that up. You all take. Did you find tomar? Tomar? Excelente. All right. You all. How do you say you all? Now, it doesn't say Spain, so we're not using vosotros. So there's a different way. So you should not have a vosotros form on your whiteboard. Anyone get the other one? Ustedes. See? Ustedes. All right. So, without me going through all of the steps and pulling out the chart, let's see how we did. Ustedes toman. Did we get that? Take a look over here. Ustedes is in the bottom right box. It's an AN for the ending. So you end up with ustedes toman. Número 5, he swims. Think about the verb for to swim. If it helps jog your memory, swimming is la natación, starts with an N. So see if you can remember to swim. If not, look it up in your notes. And let's see if we can do it without the steps. So he swims. Think about how to say he, what box that puts us in. All right? Don't forget to cut off the AR. We ready? He swims. El nada. Did we get that? El nada? See? Excellent. All right. You wash. Try the same thing again. Figure out your verb for to wash. Look that up in your notes. I'll pull this down for you. Okay? You wash. Hopefully we have come up with the verb lavar. See? Lavar. All right? So you, we have to figure out who that is and where that puts us. It puts us where? Middle box. See? So we end up with tú lavas. Tú lavas. 7. Tito and I watch. Okay? Look up your verb for to watch. Tito and I watch. Okay? And this is a little trickier because we have to figure out what box does it put us in if they were saying Tito and I. Tito and I. So that's a group. So we eliminate this side. Okay? Now Tito and I is like saying we, right? We. So that puts you in your top right box. What was our verb? Did anyone find it? Mirar. Excelente. So you should end up with Tito y yo miramos. Tito y yo miramos. Excelente. 8. I study. I study. Okay. I should be pretty easy. We should know that by now. And then to study. You might need to look that up. It's kind of a cognate. Alright, let's write it up here once you found it. Did we find it? See? Estudiar. Did you find estudiar? See? Excelente. Alright, so yo, cut off the AR, and be careful. A lot of people want to cut off the I here too. Don't cut that off. Leave that there. Alright, so estudi is what we're left with. So our answer is yo estudio. Yo estudio. Dos más. She listens to. She listens to. Let's hide this. Alright, hide that for now. Look up to listen to. That one is in your notes. She listens to music, probably is what your verb will be in there. Listens to. It does include the to. The verb includes the to. Alright, so hopefully you found the verb. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Let's see how well you did. She listens to. She, you should have come up with ella. See? Ella. And then to listen to is escuchar. So you end up with escucha. Ella escucha. Did we get that? See? Excellent. Finally, you all in Spain sing. And again, I'm not going to write anything down for you. See if you can figure it out. You all in Spain this time sing. You've got to look up the verb for to sing. You're going to have to memorize those. Okay? And then figure out what box you're in if you're in you all in Spain, if that's our subject. Alright. Another minute. Do we think we got it? See? Alright, let's check. You all in Spain, you should have vosotros. And then you all in Spain sing. To sing was cantar. So we get cantáis. Cantáis. And that's it. How did we do? Pretty good? Bien? See? You did well? Excellent. Alright. Well, that's it for now. That's it for the practice. If some volunteers can recollect the boards and help by putting those away, that would be great. Muchas gracias y adios.